Cheetah, 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 alla manna cheetah, 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 alla se Nicola sa cheetah, oh, alla se Nicola sa cheetah, oh, freestyle! Wow!
Hello Cheetah fans and welcome to yet another thumping episode of Cheetah Chase. In this month's show, we welcome some new faces into the Cheetah fold. Rudy Page and Joseph Dweba pay a visit to local primary schools to rally support. We sit down with newly elected captain and our head coach to hear how their pre-season has been going, and we do our 67 minutes alongside the VKB Knoghts in honor of the great Nelson Mandela.
Wow!
To prepare for the rigorous season of rugby ahead of us, the Toyota Cheetahs bolstered their squad with the signing of various players from across the country. We sat down with some of the new faces to hear how life in Bloemfontein has been treating them.
At the moment cold, but very nice. All the people are very friendly, and I enjoy the game plan the Cheetahs play. So a little bit of running rugby, I love it. So at the moment, very good.
For me, a guy that's coming from Joburg, it's for me a wonderful place to be, and also it's very quiet and time to rest on weekends for me.
To be honest, the first week was really tough for me. This is my first time away from home, but now it's really great. The nice thing about Bloem is everything is close to each other. It's like a 10 minutes drive, and what makes Bloem special is the people. They're very generous, and yeah, like when I got here by the stadium the first week, the guys were very welcoming, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it and looking forward to staying here.
Me and my fiance is enjoying it very much, settling in well.
At the moment it's really chilled, coming back from Japan, moving back to like old habits, old ways of more space and stuff, so really enjoying it.
Very nice here in Bloemfontein, but more Afrikaans here in Bloemfontein than it was in Durban, but I really enjoy it here and it's very fun for me.
I think I'm enjoying it a lot. I come from the Cape Town, so I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it, but I fitted in quickly, and the people here are very kind and they make you feel at home very easily, so I'm enjoying it a lot.
Life in Bloemfontein has been fun. I've been here for about a year now, so I'm enjoying my time here. I've had a lot of fun.
I went to school here, so there's a lot of familiarities and a lot of people that I know, so I'm finding it really comfortable and enjoyable.
Coming from Potch, it took a while to get used to everything, the traffic and everything. Potch is a small place, but the guys make me feel like home, and I love the people of Bloem, so I like the place, yeah.
Through options from the Lions, I was there, and now I've chosen to be here at the Free State and to put my body on the line for the team.
I played 2 years now in France, and I was a bit over the French rugby, and was looking forward to joining the Cheetahs and playing South African rugby again.
I think it's a really great opportunity for me. As a young boy, it's everyone's dream to play on a higher level, and I got this opportunity, and yeah, I'm really grateful.
I think the Cheetahs, we are playing a really nice brand of rugby. It's more of a running game. We used to, like, in the past, I was like forced into structure and a lot of kicking and stuff, and it's just the way to exploit my skills and stuff, so in the new game plan.
When I was at the pit, Coach Franco spoke to me and asked me to come here, and then I just went away for 2 years to Durban, but when they said the option is still yet to come, I decided to come in.
First of all, I wanted to come back to South Africa. I wasn't happy overseas, so for me and my family it was a good choice to come back to South Africa, and obviously very excited to know that the Cheetahs were interested. I always loved Cheetah gameplay, the running rugby, a little bit less kicking. I like that type of play, so I must say that's the two most convincing decisions.
My dad has also played for the Cheetahs, so I think it's a perfect fit for me, and just, yeah, I like the traditions and, yeah, the great culture they have.
I think the opportunity. I think there's a big opportunity here now at the Cheetahs, and just the type brand of rugby they play. I think I fit in here.
First of all, I think the reason why I left was opportunity, and the reason I come back is also opportunity. So opportunity is one of the most important things for me. The other thing is the way they play. the culture here, and just enjoyable and lovely to watch.
I'm looking forward a lot. I think it's a very good competition, and there's a lot of competition in that competition. You play against people that are world class and with people that are world class. Guys like Opa and everyone that's already here, so I think you learn a lot from them and just step your game up a bit.
Looking very forward to the competition. It's going to be a very hard competition. I haven't played yet in the Guinness Pro 14, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to play for the team a lot, contribute to the team and to play under Coach Franco and with a lot of young guys that's also coming through, and with some senior guys that's teaching us a lot of stuff.
I'm really excited. I hope I make the team to play there, but I'm really looking forward to playing Pro 14.
I'm very excited to play in Pro 14. Overseas or in Europe, it's not nice to play. Obviously, it's difficult. It's wet weather. It's more kicking game. But we're playing good teams, and it's best to measure yourself against the best in the world. So I would say it's an honor to play in the competition.
Looking forward to facing some Northern Hemisphere teams, because I've only played Super Rugby till now, so really looking for Pro 14.
I want to dominate in contact, and I want to be the best in lineouts. I want to be the lock that people say you can steal a ball and check his hands and all that stuff, skills-wise.
The first question when I got here, they asked, do I want to be the next Clayton Blommetjies? Clayton did really well here by the Cheetahs. I think he played a big role in the Cheetahs' success. And I think for me it's a big step up. I love running rugby, and I think they can expect of me to run the ball and to hopefully score tries.
I think I'm quite a physical 8-man. Ball carries, defense, that type of play.
I hope they can expect a lot, and hopefully a lot of tries.
I'm an attacking fly-off. I like to think so. So when I'm on the field, they'll get an attack, they'll get tries, hopefully, and hopefully excitement and enjoyment.
I think first of all for locks to get the line-out ball so that we can attack, and then just that small stuff that makes a difference for the team, that will put the team in a better place.
I think what fans can expect from me is just to give it my all, give everything I have, and just be everywhere and have a smile on my face and have fun.
I think a great deal of physicality, getting my work rate up, ball carries, tackles and everything.
With the 2018 Currie Cup and Guinness Pro 14 tournaments kicking off soon, hooker Joseph Dweba and scrum half Rudy Page recently visited primary schools in and around Bloemfontein to muster their support and to share some words of encouragement with the youngsters.
We are very much honored by the Cheetahs to visit our school. This serves as a motivation to our learners. And I also wish to put that our school is the first school in Botshabelo to introduce rugby. After that, we were able to influence other schools. 3 other schools, high schools, they've also introduced rugby. And again, this as a motivation, because most of our learners, they've been selected to play for a Cheetahs development team, both boys and girls. Therefore, I think this thing will make more other learners to be introduced to rugby. And fortunately, rugby becomes a very dominant sporting code in our schools, something which has set a precedent to most of our schools locally here.
The outing obviously means a lot because I also came from a small town, small school, and just making sure that the game that I love comes across to all the people, and making sure that we can inspire people, kids in schools to make the best of their lives no matter the circumstances. So from that point of view, I think today is very, very important and a very special day for me and my teammates.
Outings like this mean a lot to me because as a youngster, I know that I can give back to the youngsters, and I know that I can give back and I can help them achieve what they want to achieve in life, you understand? And it's a very great thing for me as well because I know where they come from because I also used to be there, and it helped me a lot seeing the people that were playing rugby that motivated me to also become better as well.
I never believed that our players will knew Cheetahs players. No, they surprised me. No, Even the squad of Cheetahs, they are able to mention different players. That really have inspired. The presence of Cheetahs players have inspired most of our learners, specifically our rugby players here at school, both boys and girls.
I had my rugby heroes visiting my school, and it was such an amazing thing for me because it helped me a lot to grow as a person, and coming today, having to play against them, it was such an unbelievable experience for myself.
Wow, we're very much humbled to be visited by Free State Cheetahs, one of the schools in the Botshabelo among so many schools, 62 schools, and today it is an inspiration to our learners to do much better than they are doing before. And then one other thing that I like about our kids is that they really need to expose themselves with different things, sports and all other things. We want you guys to keep up the good work that you are doing. We are really inspired.
It's very encouraging because we are a teacher's school. We started development of young boys for the rugby. We are the first school here at Botshabelo having the rugby. Very much because they were motivated, they were encouraged by seeing another the black players coming to their positions, seeing that they are able also to participate in rugby. Yes, I like more visit, more development, so that by next year we want to have a team from our school participating in Bloemfontein to other rugby schools.
It means a lot because a healthy mind is finding a healthy body, and our kids will be motivated because we had 3 girls who represent us in Joburg under Cheetahs. So we are happy for the visit. We expect you to see more of a net school because our area is surrounded by gangsterism. So we think once they are involved in different spelling code, they will be able to be away from gangsterism.
I'm really working towards that goal. I want to really motivate more people. I want to go out there and use my talent to actually motivate other kids as well.
I don't know if I feel like a role model. I try my best to be one in my everyday work. So I don't know if I am one yet, but I do aspire to be one and try and live my life accordingly.
In keeping up with the theme of gathering support for the upcoming season, the Toyota Cheetahs next visited the University of the Free State, where they were warmly welcomed by the students as they also unveiled a special t-shirt designed for the fans.
Today what's happening at Preseason, it's an activation. The street teachers are here to come and sign t-shirts, meet and greet with the students, and also tell them about the t-shirts which they can purchase for the games at the stadium, and the different offers which they can buy the t-shirts in.
We're here at Free State University. We're here to come to the students, for them to actually come and support our rugby, Free State Rugby Cheetahs. We're just here to just give them a bit of pamphlets and that, just to fill in some stuff and to just check what they can wear as supporters. We've got 2 different jerseys that they can choose on which one to wear, and one of the jerseys that only costs like 180 per student. It's only made for students and little kids just to come support the Free State Cheetahs. If you've got that t-shirt, you can watch rugby as much as you want for free entrance. And we're also here just for the students who also come pick them up with the bus and also take them to the stadium, and they can also chill at the stadium for like an hour after the game so that they can support the Cheetahs, get their signatures, get everything. Yeah, thank you very much.
We are trying to create a partnership between the university and the Cheetahs, so that as part of the community engagement, the university is also part of the town and the town is also part of the ground. So we're hoping that through this activation, the students will be more involved in terms of the rugby, and the rugby more involved in terms of the student life going forward. It is very, very important because some of our students are aspiring to play rugby, as it were. So this is an opportunity also to meet the players and also to meet the Cheetahs, so that we can be able to see how we can ensure that when they come here, they know that there's an opportunity to become part of the Cheetahs. And that, for us, is going to be very helpful also in terms of our rugby team.
Okay, so today what we're doing is launching our supporter shirts. It's like a season ticket for the youngsters that want to come. Ticket is literally 180 Rand, and you can literally get access in the gate for free if you're wearing that shirt. So I think there's an exciting campaign that the Free State Cheetahs have brought up, and yeah, definitely can't wait for the beginning of the season because I know for a fact that we're going to have a lot of support.
Prior to the commencement of the new season, we had a chance to sit down with head coach Franco Smith and newly elected captain Opa Mohoje to hear their thoughts on the preparations and how pre-season has been going.
Pre-season been good. It's been very, very tough. I think one of the best things about pre-season is that it's been very informative. We saw by this past weekend's game when we played against Griffins how much information the guys got from pre-season. So yeah, pre-season has definitely been productive.
Very excited about the pre-season. I believe we worked really hard. I think like all the players, we're also looking forward to go into the field now. Very excited about the new players coming in. They've gelled nicely and they've adapted to the work ethic. So very excited, looking forward to the season to start now.
Yes, definitely. I think it's definitely a big honor. With that comes a lot of responsibility. So yes, I'm excited and I'm definitely looking forward to captaining the Cheetahs this year. On the field, what we look into is for players to realize their best potential, for the team to function with all cylinders, and you know, one of our goals is to win both Currie Cup and Pro 14. It's never been done. With that being said, we know that teams haven't gotten the chance to, so it would be great if we were the first to achieve such.
Look, they will prep very well for us. I know Johan and myself worked together now for a year with the Springboks. A lot of my philosophy was shared and a lot of his philosophy was shared. So I think both of us will prepare for each other and make sure that we think we can get in each other's heads. So that's going to be quite a challenge, but I must say for us it's going to be on gelling our team, getting our systems in place and following our processes from the start, not focusing so much on who we play against. It's going to be very important, especially in the first part of the season, to get our systems going. Pro 14 and the Currie Cup we see as one big group playing in it, a squad of 50 players, and everybody's going to contribute in both competitions. So this whole group we see as one Cheetah senior group. It's not necessarily a Currie Cup group or a Pro 14 group. It's a collective effort and trying to be as competitive as possible, and for that matter win in both competitions. So no, there's no one specific group of players. We're going to really identify the right players for the right game and see if we could, without obviously influencing the result.
Definitely cannot wait to see them at the stadium. Fill up the stadium every single weekend to come and watch some exciting rugby, to come and watch new talents being recognized all over South Africa. I think it's exciting to know that our supporters are behind us and they support us. And yeah, we cannot promise them results. One thing we can promise them though is great rugby, great quality rugby. So yeah, I can't wait for the first home game against the Bulls, which should be exciting.
The only thing I can really tell our supporters is to support. We need everybody's help in achieving the goals that we set out. We would love to win in both hemispheres in the same season. So it's going to be a tough challenge, and we know that we're up for it, and we are going to be aiming to put out the world-class effort. To be world-class, we've got to start with a world-class effort, and everything we do, we're going to try and make them proud. We will keep on playing a brand that excites them, a brand that they can associate with, but at the same time, a brand that can win.
In what would have been the centenary birthday of our former president, the Toyota Cheetahs joined hands with our cricketing counterparts, the VKB Knoghts, and the Towers of Hope organisation in doing their part for the annual Mandela Day.
Today the
Toyota Free State Cheetahs celebrate the birthday of our ex and wonderful President Nelson Mandela. We have decided to make Mandela Day very special here at the Toyota Stadium, here in the Free State in Bloemfontein, and to celebrate it by cleaning up in and around the stadium. We know Mr. Mandela always had an eye for the beautiful things in life, and he also appreciated neatness and discipline. He also decided that, in his words, the greatest gift that one can give to a person is your energy and time without expecting anything in return. That's what we want to achieve today, to walk around, to clean up in and around the stadium, to show our respect for our city and our people and our community, and to celebrate the wonderful legacy of our great ex-president Nelson Mandela.
For me, it's something that civil society stand up and take responsibility. So being partnering with Free State Rugby and some other partners just to do something practical about our environment. It's easy to say it's other people must do it, but when civil society like Free State Rugby take hands with one another and we do something to make a difference.
Yes, no, definitely. It's a very, very special day for us today. It's a great occasion. As you can see, literally, the Knights Free State Cricket has also come to join us with their 67 minutes of Mandela Day. So to us today, we'll be contributing in picking up waste on the floor, and making our city much more clean.
Ja, wat 'n voorreg om deel te wees van hierdie viering 100 jaar. Weet Nelson Mandela het 'n groot pad in almal van ons geskiedenis gestap, maar om deel te kan wees daarvan en om 'n bietjie terug te gee in die gemeenskap is belangrik. Jy weet, dis ons maar die kultuur van ons Vrystaat Cheetahs en opgewonde om vanmôre deel te kan wees daarvan.
100%, it's a lovely day. As you can see, it's definitely Mandela Day. And it's not even that cold in Bloem today, so it's an amazing day to actually come out and do something for the community, give back, clean up the streets a bit, 100%.
Ja, ons gaan probeer om soveel as moontlik skoon te maak hier om die stadion en voorbeeld te stel vir die mense wat hier rondom werk, jy weet, om 'n bietjie terug te gee aan die gemeenskap. Ek dink hierdie stadion en alles wat rondom dit gebeur is 'n belangrike deel van Bloemfontein, 'n belangrike deel van Vrystaat Rugby. Ons wil dit graag deur dit skoon te maak, wys dat jy weet ons gee om.
In conclusion, it was a wonderful day today. We did our 67 minutes of hard work to show appreciation. We went around picking up a bit of waste to make our community clean. And thanks to Sparta today, we were able to braai some hot dogs, guys feed some stomachs after a hard day of work. So thank you to Sparta.
You know, it's always helpful, or it's always nice to do stuff like this, because Mandela done a lot for us. Yeah, we just really appreciate that, and to do these things is not a problem, never.
All the boys got together after training here at the stadium and went for a walk, picked up some garbage that are a bit for our country and for Mandela.
We all just finished giving our contribution as well, picking up some papers, and I think that was the intention from the start, is that all South Africans just do a little bit of something so that a lot of people don't have to do all the work. So we're done now and we're going to go enjoy some hot dogs.
Today we're celebrating our late President Nelson Mandela's 100th birthday. In connection with that, we invited our Kids Care Trust organization. It's an organization that takes street kids from Bloemfontein streets and rehabs them. Basically, there's a shelter that they have, and they take the children into the shelter. They provide them with food, clothing, sanitary needs, and they try to get them into schools as well and give them basic skills training. So we thought today we will invite them for a nice hot dog and a toza at the Toyota Stadium, as well as a small rugby clinic with ox and chair for them just to learn the basics about rugby.
Ox and Chair then joined the Toyota Cheetah Academy as they spent their 67 minutes for Mandela Day helping out the local charity organisation Kids Care Trust.
We have guys from the academy, from the Cheetahs, who are actually helping us paint our window house, just put varnish on it for Mandela Day. So this is how we're celebrating our Mandela Day with the guys from the Cheetahs. It reminds you to be selfless. It reminds you to think about those that are less fortunate than you are. It's a day that actually, brings us together, regardless of where you come from, what your background is, what your profession is, It's where we actually interact, and we just give out our time to people who are more needing of it.
That's all for this month. For more information, log on to www.fscheetah.co.za, or you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for all the latest happenings, photos and uploads. So until next month, keep supporting and, as always, freestyle!
They call me Cheetah, Cheetah, Cheetah. Chaka Cheetah, Cheetah, Cheetah. Alle Mann Cheetah, Cheetah, Cheetah.